What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, um, right here in the city of Houston, Texas. I don't know if y'all can hear wind blowing. I hope y'all can't, but we got a storm in the Gulf of Mexico. It's hurricane season, so we always a threat to get hurricanes around this time of the year, and it's a pretty big one headed in our general direction right about now. So, uh, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I wanted to talk about something that I just saw that I've really found interesting, that I'm really happy to see. Um, in the wake of Jacob Blake, another black man who was shot by Kenosha, Wisconsin police officers, shot 7 times in the back while his children were in the car. And in the wake of that, I saw today, I just heard that the Milwaukee Bucks and Orlando Magic are boycotting their game today. The game was supposed to be going on right now as this video is being filmed, and they decided not to play the game. Of course, Milwaukee and Kenosha are right next to each other, so that particular incident really hit home. And the whole thing going on in this NBA bubble, the NBA has called themselves going out of their way to accommodate the purpose of social justice, things of that nature. But as many of us know, and for those who don't know, many of us have to learn, is that we can put up, we can wear T-shirts, we can put up slogans, we can hold signs, we can kneel, we can do all of those things, man. But the symbol without the substance is not going to produce any type of change. So, what a lot of the NBA players, a lot of black people in general in America, even with the protests, are slowly finding out is that none of these things are going to change the mindset of racist, white supremacist minded people. It's not going to change it. There have been 4 or 5 incidents, to my knowledge, since they have been in the bubble. So I'm very proud of the NBA players that they're boycotting, because now, okay, let's try to affect a different kind of change. And that's financial. That's when it starts to get into the money. And I like what they're doing, because this young generation of NBA players, they're a little different from the guys that I grew up watching. They're a little different from the Michael Jordans of the world, and people who are not going to ever speak out against this type of stuff, because they are so deeply in bed with the very people who are supporting these actions and these murders. So they're scared to lose their bottom line, they're scared to lose their position. But this generation is the one who they'll put it all on the line. And I know what y'all are thinking. Well, man, they already got millions of dollars. That's not the point. The point of the matter is that these owners who have billions of dollars, these corporations who sponsor these NBA games who have billions and billions of dollars, okay, if y'all don't want to apply any pressure to the entities that continue to kill black people unjustly, then we'll apply some pressure to your finances. We'll apply some pressure to your economics and to your bottom line. And that's what should have been going on. That's what Dr. Martin Luther King meant when he said redistribute the pain in his day. So, to my knowledge, this game has been boycotted, which means money is going to be lost. The Rockets play right after this game. To my knowledge, deep discussions are taking place that that game will be boycotted. And there's a game coming on tonight with the Lakers, scheduled tonight with the Lakers. And that one will, if these first two get boycotted, it's safe to say that the third one will too. And that's what needs to happen. But it needs to trickle down as well, not to just the NBA players, because we can't let our love for a sport. Look, y'all know me. I love the game, love basketball, love watching the NBA. But we have to put things in their proper perspective to know that this is just a game. But the lives being taken, the lives being affected by this corrupt law enforcement establishment and a government who continues to allow it. These things have to be put in proper perspective to, like, man, to hell with that game. Let's affect their money, because they don't love you, black people, but they love their money. So we'll see what kind of change is affected, but it has to trickle down, like I said, because at the end of the day, us regular folks got to start affecting their money on levels also. We got to stop supporting corporations who support those actions, or who don't speak out against those actions, who don't act against it. If these corporations are not counteracting, we don't shop with them. We don't buy with them. Plain and simple. We have to use the economic power that we have as black people, where we're putting about $1.5 trillion into the economy every year. A country that's over $20 trillion in debt, I would assume, needs that 1.5 that we dropping every year. Collectively, we have to prioritize and make a decision to say, look, our unity will affect change. Because look, if we're going to continue to participate in the system, and y'all know my thoughts on it if you know anything about me, this is why I say we need to get out. This is why I say we need to separate. But in the meantime, since we're here, let's hit them in the pocket. So I salute the Milwaukee Bucks. I salute all the teams that are actively participating or going to participate in a boycott. And I would hope they just shut it down. Shut the whole thing down. Shut the whole thing down. See, back in the early 90s, some of y'all that are old enough, that was a player who played for the Chicago Bulls. His name was Craig Hodges. 3-point champion. Won the 3-point contest like 3 years in a row. One of the best shooters in the game. He played with Michael Jordan. He played with the late 80s to 90s Bulls. He was a very outspoken brother, and there were issues going on at that time. There have always been throughout history. Y'all hear that wind? And right before Game 1 of the finals between the Lakers and the Bulls in 1991, he went to Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and said, man, let's boycott the finals. What bigger stage, what better platform to use than to boycott the finals? The two biggest stars in basketball, arguably basketball history, Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. If y'all step out and take this stand, it will get their attention. But Magic and Michael said, nah, they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. Because again, when you are so immersed into the fabric of the establishment, as a black person, you feel as though your hands are tied. Craig Hodges was just a role player. He didn't have any power. If he had sat out, nobody would have cared, and the games would have went on, and people wouldn't even have noticed that he didn't play. So that went by the wayside. So you fast forward to 2020, I'm thankful and I'm happy that the star players in the league today, like LeBron James, like Steph Curry, like Giannis, they have a sense of awareness and have an unapologetic courage that they don't get caught up in all of that I got to make sure that I don't ruffle no feathers, ruffle the feathers of the white supremacist establishment or the owners of these teams. I can't ruffle, or the sponsors who um, give me tennis shoe endorsements. They don't care about that. They don't care about it. And again, I know what y'all thinking. Well, they already got money. Shut up. Because I'm shouting out to some of the role players. Because when one boycott, everybody boycott. All the way down to the coaches. And to holler about somebody already having money, yeah, a whole lot of people that already got money. You don't see Bill Gates trying to stop making money. He's worth over $100 billion. He's still trying to make money. So don't talk about these black brothers and sisters because they may have 80 million, 200 million, 150 million. Believe it or not, that's chump change in the grand scheme. So let's keep our eyes posted on this. And no matter how much we love the game, we need to love each other more. We need to love freedom, justice, and equality more. And whatever we got to do on our levels to contribute to that, let's be found doing it. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, man. One love. Peace.